Right now, I think it's a lot easier for you to make money as a wholesaler than it is as a real estate agent. And a lot of real estate agents are struggling right now. And then now you have this whole NAR lawsuit that's coming down the pipe that's going to force commissions to be structured in a different way. That's going to create friction within the marketplace. But the biggest issue that you have as a real estate agent is the fact that you have sellers that are holding on to their property, even though they would like to sell, even though they would like to move to a new location, a new house, maybe expand or whatever. But the challenge that they have is they have an interest on a loan that is, 3%. And now, right now, if the market is 6%, that's double. That is double the amount in terms of interest. And so what ends up happening is that particular property owner then doesn't want to move, because if they're going to move, right, and let's say they want to move because they want to get to a bigger house, but now not only will they have to pay more money for that house, but also at the same time that payment is going to also increase significantly as well because of the interest rates. And so as a result, they are going to wait. And that's a big issue, because if you're trying to get listings as an agent, then you're going to struggle. And then that also compounds, it's compounding the issue is that when you do have a buyer, the buyers are looking for deals. They're looking for a great piece of property, and there's a lack of inventory, a lack of good inventory. And then the owners, what happens is whatever inventory is there, the owners are asking way too much money because they feel like they need to get that much money out, because they need that much more money in order to put a down payment and to be able to buy their next property. So all that compounds and just to be a really bad recipe for you as a real estate agent. As a investor, as the wholesaler, generally speaking, we're dealing with people that have a property that they need to sell, and it doesn't really matter the situation and circumstances around this particular property. Like many times it's an inherited property. That's pretty much one of our best leads that we get. Inherited. There is also a vacant property. It could be a divorce situation. It could be financial hardship. There's a situation there that is greater than the pain of higher interest rates, the pain of them not finding something else, because either A, they don't need to find something else. In the case of inherited property, they don't need to find another property. They just need to sell the one that they have and get rid of it and then be done, and then they can move on with the rest of their lives. And so what you want is you want to be able to deal with those type of property owners, because if you're dealing with regular conventional retail property owners, then that becomes more difficult. Now, if you're an agent, you can always explore talking to those property owners and asking them if they want to list. But generally, those property owners, they really are trying to avoid listing it with an agent. They're trying to do everything they can in order to avoid that. So to me, I think right now, as an agent, you got to look at wholesaling as a way to tap into another stream of property owners that are indifferent to the market, indifferent to the interest rates that are out there. And I think that that's going to be a better solution for you. Now, one of the things that you can do in order to get those property owners is you can go, there's a variety of different ways in order to find them, right? You can do cold calling. You can call, you could do cold calling, you could do driving for dollars, but I find that the best way to do that is to advertise online and to advertise that you are a cash buyer looking for deals. And what I do, and I'm not giving you legal advice, but this is kind of the way I operate, is that if you have a corporation and you're advertising, then you don't come across as a real estate agent, right? You do, you're coming across as a cash buyer, so you don't want any sort of marketing to say that you're a real estate agent, because people will see that and automatically just lump you in with the rest of the agents, and they'll say, no, I don't want to deal with a real estate agent, so I'm not going to call you. What you want to do instead is present yourself as a cash buyer, and then at some point when you talk to them, then either at the point of contact, if it comes up, or at the very, definitely at the end, when you write up an agreement, you put on the agreement that, hey, you are a licensed agent in the state of whatever the state is, because that's a requirement. In most states is they have to disclose that you're a real estate agent. But if you do that, pretty much you're going to be okay. And I've done hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of deals, could be 1,000 deals, who knows, in which, I have a company, and I'm also in Florida. I am licensed, but I'm inactive. But I still, even if you're inactive, you should still disclose that. But that's really the workaround. And then you just are going to run ads. You're going to do wholesale deals. Occasionally, you're going to have somebody that says, yeah, I'll go ahead and do the listing with you because I do want to get full retail value, and then that might snag a listing. And you can still do your regular conventional business, but now you've got a couple other avenues that you can attack in order to make money in this economy, and you don't want to be stuck with just one way of trying to do deals. And I just wanted to share that with you because if you're an agent, I think you got to look at what else you can put on the table in terms of income opportunities. And I think that getting into the real estate investing wholesaling niche is a great opportunity for you. By the way, if you want more information on how we generate motivated sellers using online lead generation, go ahead and click on the video that appears here or there and check that out. And then you'll see how easily it is to find these motivated sellers.